So this is Adobe Soundbooth, and this is for Brief to the Music video. Apologies if it runs a little bit slow today, but the laptop, I'm currently trying to do a couple of different things at once. Okay, the first thing to do then is I need to import, I need to make a new multi-track file. Really important that it's multi-track, especially going forwards. Okay, because you might need to add in sound effects or Foley sound or other things. For now, my main task is just to edit down the music that I've chosen to do a music video to so that it's under 2 minutes. So I'm going to sample 2 minutes of a song. I'm going to show you that. The main skills that I'm going to be using here are fade in, fade out, and the cut tool. Okay, so if I simply go to my MP3, I've got the song, so The Lives They Wish They Had by Slaves. So this is the song that my son's chosen, and as he's my main actor in everything that I do to do with media, and he's the only willing participant I can ever find, I'm going to go with what he wants, and it's a great song anyway. Okay, so I'm going to drag that in the bar. Once it's in, it will pop up here. And if I just press play now, what you're going to hear is going to be quite loud, probably, because it's quite a loud song. Oi! Now, you'll notice when I played it, the bars here and up at the top, they went red. Now, if it's red, that basically means it's going to play very loud on a system. Now, I don't want that. I want everything to be quite comfortable. So I want it to be in the yellow. Green is ideal, but I want it to be in the yellow. So to lower the volume, I can just simply click here. The dB is decibels, and I can just lower the volume by a couple of decibels. I'm going to lower it by about 4, just to have a listen. So not that noticeable, but it's not in the red. And the main thing is, if it's in the red, if you're playing it on your speakers, then it's going to sound a bit distorted or muffled if you turn the speakers up to top volume. So you should always try and prevent it from going into the red bit. Okay, the next thing I want to do, not that big a deal, but I want to just fade it in. So you can drag on this little box up here, you can just drag it along and have a listen to this. And you'll notice that that's quite an even gradient, but you can, if you click on the box, rather than just moving it left and right, you can actually move it up and down as well to give you a slightly more increased fade. Or a decreased fade in. Okay, I want just a generally even one. I don't want that bigger one either. Now the video's got to be 2 minutes long, and what I can do is I can just drag the end there to 2 minutes. Let's have a listen to how it ends. It's a bit abrupt, isn't it? And so I might want to just fade it out ever so slightly. Let's have a listen. Okay, so I'm relatively quite happy with that. Now, one last thing, I don't need to do it for this one, but you might. So if you're trying to cut out a verse, for example, perhaps there's a particular section of the song you want to get rid of, and that will take you down to your 2 minutes. Or you can click on edit, and that will make it full screen, and just with the cursor, let's say I wanted to take out this section here. So let's have a quick listen. I could highlight that and just simply hit the delete button, and it would just completely cut that out. Okay, so if I press Ctrl Z, I can actually undo what I've done, okay, because I don't actually want to take that bit out. Okay, now in order to save that, what we can do is we can go to File and Export. We don't want to save it, we want to export it as a finished media text so that we can then import the MP3 at a later stage. So go to Export, Multi-Track Mixdown, click on Save, save it as what it is you're going to save it as, and then when it comes up here, also probably worth pointing out, the file type for AQA Media, they prefer things in MP3. So MP3, hit your save, and then you can press play to just sample it. What it'll do, it'll just render it, and then it'll play you a little sample so you can make sure that you've got everything correct and everything sampled. Once you've listened to it and you're happy with it, then you just hit save. Okay, and then you just